Recently, I was able to get my hands on a new guitar that I've really been enjoying, and this may be one of the best affordable acoustic electric guitars currently on the market. Welcome back to Mon Floral Garden. I'm guitarist and producer Mon Floral, and today we're talking about the Vangoa acoustic electric guitar. Whether you're looking for your first guitar or a versatile piece to add to your arsenal, Vangoa's acoustic electric guitar is actually worth considering. I've been playing around with this instrument for the past week, and honestly, for a budget acoustic electric guitar that's under $200, it's quite impressive. Plus, if you're like me and you happen to play the guitar backwards, they have left-handed models. How nice is that? Visually, the guitar has a clean and minimalist appearance with an all-around matte black finish, which I haven't come across before, and it's paired with an unmatted trim around the edges, which really brings the look together. At the headstock are Vangoa's custom chrome-plated tuning pegs that offer a smooth, stable feel when tuning, as well as a little extra pizzazz to the overall aesthetic. Just by looking at this guitar, you can tell there was effort put into the design. The trim, the custom pegs, and pointed neck are little details that go a long way in showcasing its originality. It's a combination of designs that you just don't see too often. For a lot of people, just having a guitar that looks different is enough to purchase it, and this one stands out quite a bit. Honestly, I didn't realize how much I would enjoy just having a black guitar. It complements my other ones very well, and it just makes it that much more enjoyable to pick up and play. This acoustic electric guitar also features a 4-band EQ along with a volume knob. Oftentimes, acoustic electric guitars will only have a volume and tone knob, so having EQ sliders in order to adjust the bass, mids, treble, and presence, which is nothing more than the tone, it prevents you from always having to dial your signal through the amp or DAW. And personally, when I'm tracking several guitar parts that need just slightly different tones, it saves me a lot of time being able to just cut the bass or dial up the treble straight from the guitar. And speaking of tone, this guitar has great clarity off the bat when plugged in using the pickups. Now, when it comes to any guitar, the playability is always the most subjective part. Right out of the box, this guitar was very much playable, which surprised me considering I always have to set up any new guitars I get just for them to sound good. And sometimes the action is set so high that it's not even playable when I get it, at least for me. But in this case, that wasn't a problem. And since the guitar was set up at a comfortably low level, I had no issues playing stuff that I would normally play on my electrics, which is a huge plus. I was also happy to see that this guitar had a cutout in the body for that higher fret access, because that is an absolute must for me. Now, if you're just playing chords that don't require you to move past the 5th fret, then who cares about a cutout, right? You don't need it, who cares? But if you're really trying to throw down some heat and make that baby sing, I'm sure you'd appreciate it. So probably the biggest selling factor for this guitar and what would make it appealing to someone who is just starting out would be all of the accessories that come with it. And there's a lot. First off, it comes with a padded bag that provides neck support for the guitar, which again, at this price, is a steal.
That's a steal.
Along with that, you're also getting not one, but 2 guitar cables, a capo, a tuner, extra strings, guitar picks, and a wipe to keep that bad boy silky smooth. The pickups do take a 9-volt battery, which was included, but I have since changed mine because my guitars are normally plugged in and most of my playing is done through the interface. And if you're like me and plugging this guitar in frequently, you definitely want to make sure to have a backup 9-volt for when you need it. There's also a battery check light, which isn't something I see too often, but it is handy if you want to be on top of how much juice you have left. A surefire way though of knowing when you need to change your battery would be if you notice that your signal is sounding weak or that your volume keeps dipping. Overall, this guitar would be a great investment if you want a reasonably priced acoustic guitar that can still do similar things that you would do on an electric. I'm excited to be able to do more recordings and videos with this guitar because it actually feels and plays really well. And if it was terrible, I'd say it. Or I just wouldn't make the video. Honestly, if you're like me and you don't have money and want an acoustic guitar, but you don't want a guitar that's too acoustic, this is it. The link to Vangoa's website where you can see all of their guitar models would be down below in the description. And if you're on the fence, I have a discount code for you guys to use in order to save a little extra dough. That will also be in the description. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I will see you guys next time.